Hey folks, I'm Doug Hensley, president of Hertz Real Estate Services, and I'm coming to you today with our April 2025 Farmland Market update. Here in the first week of April, we're quickly approaching spring planting, and if you've been out in the country the past couple of weeks, you haven't had to look very hard to see spring tillage happening as farmers level off chiseled stalks from last fall and prepare for smooth seed beds, or to see white anhydrous bottles zigzagging across fields with spring nitrogen applications. Recent rains have brought welcome moisture to the soil profile, and we're now just a couple of weeks away from really field work and planting to be going full force. As I've reported to you the past two updates, the early 25 land market has firmed compared to last fall, when the market was somewhat noticeably weaker between August and mid-November in particular. Since mid to late December, stronger commodity prices, meaningful government support dollars, and a more limited supply of land in the market have all supported land prices for the sales that's happened, especially in the first quarter of the year here. Now, in early second quarter, this is when the land market traditionally takes a break as a crop gets planted. New sales are going to slow for about 30 to 45 days until the focus comes back around from fieldwork operations. In the meantime, we're working hard to prepare for several late May and early June sales, so keep your eyes open for those as they come to the market, those announcements in the next 30 days or so. With this spring time of year also always comes several very recent land market surveys, and I want to make you aware of those. The first that I'm going to report to you here is a biennial survey from the Iowa Realtors Land Institute, which shows Iowa farmland values in March easing 1% statewide since the last report in September of 24. This follows a 5% softening from March of 24 through September, so overall, seemingly, we're now on a glide path towards a flat, sideways trading farmland market in the state of Iowa. The second is an annual survey in Illinois from the Society of Professional Farm Managers and Rural Appraisers, and similar to Iowa, Illinois had widespread softness in the land sales market in 24, especially late in the year. And land values today here in early 25 are generally 5 to 10% weaker from this time in 2024. Interestingly, land rents for the 25 crop year in that survey have proven to be a little more sticky than land values themselves, with smaller year-over-year changes in rents. And I think this is a reflection that one difficult profit year, like we had in 24, isn't reason enough to make major leasing adjustments. If we see multiple years like 24 stacked on top of each other, be prepared for more significant movements in the annual rental market. As we look out west to the state of Nebraska, the University of Nebraska at Lincoln also published their annual land value update in mid-March, and it showed average land values 2% weaker year over year. However, there was a divergence statewide, with cropland values generally 3 to 5% weaker, while pasture and grazing land actually appreciated by a similar amount, and that divergence is reflective of current differences in sector profitability between row crops and cattle in Nebraska. These are all pretty consistent results from the various statewide surveys, and there will be additional land value survey reporting coming from both the Chicago Fed and the Minneapolis Fed Reserve Banks yet this spring. As it's published, we'll be sure to report it to you. For now, know that the land market has stabilized from last fall and is largely trading sideways as we head into spring planting. By this time next month, when we see each other, there should be some corn and soybeans poking their head from the ground. I'll also give you an update on that. In the meantime, please reach out to us at hertz.ag anytime you have a question we can help answer about your farmland ownership or investment. Enjoy the early spring, folks. I'll see you again soon.